Girls and boys and all my colleagues, I'm happy to see you. On behalf of A Generation for Better Africa and on behalf of the Chief Executive CEO, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Sanjeev Patel, who is apparently not here, for sponsoring this numerous preparatory meetings to this long-awaited auspicious event since he was contracted by AGABA. It coincided with what we said the Ugandan Asian Association had long promoted. They were considering creating a similar interaction. The World Conference does encourage the full participation of non-governmental organizations in the follow-up to the World Conference. The same conference invites international and national non-governmental organizations to include monitoring and protection of the human rights of migrants in their programs and activities, and to sensitize governments and increase public awareness in all states about the need to prevent racist acts and manifestation of discrimination, xenophobia, and related intolerance against migrants. Further, in the prescribed plan of action, there are specific roles for non-governmental organizations, civil societies, and youths. Accordingly, the Ugandan Afro-Asian Youth Forum aims at developing initiatives and programs that promote intercultural exchange and dialogue. In the same light, the preparatory committee to this event did consider pertinent concerns and came up with the following objectives: promote meaningful interracial integration, promote understanding of the value of all sections of people in nation building, increase the engagements to address the challenges of both youths. And when I say both youths, I mean Asian youths and Ugandan youths. Work with all stakeholders to address citizenship concerns, reinforce government on Ugandan Asian Returns Home campaign, awareness outreach, including charity work. Further, to World Conference Plan of Action under the Youth's Provision, states are urged to encourage and facilitate the establishment and maintenance of youths mechanisms set up by youth organizations and young women and men themselves in the spirit of combating racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and related intolerance through such activities as dissemination and exchanging information and building networks to these ends, organizing awareness, raising campaigns, and participating in multicultural education programs, developing proposals and solutions where possible and appropriate, cooperating and consulting regularly with non-governmental organizations and other actors in civil society in developing initiatives and programs that promote intercultural exchange and dialogue. The value of people and humanity. My fellow friends, the Ugandan Afro-Asian youths realize that all human beings are born free, equal in dignity and rights, and have the potential to contribute constructively to the development and well-being of their societies. And discrimination is morally condemnable, socially unjust and dangerous, and must be rejected, along with theories which attempt to claim the existence of superior cases. The value of synergy of all communities in nation building does not need to be explained or emphasized. Uganda's experience in the aftermath of 1972 expulsion of the Ugandan Asians is evidence. Although, as youths, therefore, Ugandan Afro-Asian youths seek to bring to bear the socio-economic and political potential of all the young people. We are inspired by the Lucky Dube advocacy of different color, one people, nation ideal for South Africa. May the good Lord rest his soul in eternal peace. In accordance with the same ideas, South Africa is generally a leading economy on the African continent. Elsewhere on the globe, the United States of America is another model. Her First Lady and the President are a living testimony in multicultural and multiracial environment. USA is a world superpower. One is black while the other is mixed race respectively. Africa instead got it wrong in the case of post-independence era Leaders, especially in East Africa, embarked on the infamous nationalism schemes, culminating in the expulsion of Asians in the case of Uganda. But Africa remained synonymous with backwardness. Uganda's economy just collapsed. Hence, the absolving of Ugandan Asians, whom Amin had accused of economic bloodsuckers in justification for his action. Today, with only a few Ugandan Asians that have returned, 60% of the economy is generally their contribution. It is also well known that before the expulsion of Ugandan Asians, Uganda's GDP was at the same level with the Asian economies, now referred to as Asian tigers, including Malaysia and South Korea. The Madivani Group alone accounted for 12% of the economy. Contributing to the motion in the House of Lords of UK, moved by Noble Lord Purport on behalf of fellow Ugandan Asians, 2 years ago, the Senior Minister of State Department for Communities and Local Government and Foreign and Commonwealth Office mentioned a number of notable successful Ugandan Asians. He further revealed that in a global race, the races from around the globe that make up their diverse nation were the secret weapon of Britain. Amazingly, within the House, there were 4 Ugandan Asians: Noble Brones, Lady Vandera, a Noble Lord Shenk, and the Lord Purport. Challenges of youths today. Issues of youths are as old as humanity, but youths, regardless of race, have a lot in common, largely informed by a common social, political, and economic environment or background. However, there are key constants in each epoch of history. It is the reality that calls for the Ugandan Afro-Asian youth towards a common destiny. Issues in the 21st century are far much different from the past, although in many cases cannot be neglected. We note with great concern that the interaction between the two sides of the youths is limited to the crisis of confidence, largely informed by various factors that are not insurmountable. Leaders, including the colonial masters, are also responsible. This interaction gives us the opportunity to consider, deliberate, and chart the way forward. We also have citizenship issues and concerns. We have urged everyone to register for national identity cards, although we appreciate the dilemma faced by the Ugandan Asians, both here in the country and the diaspora, as to their status of citizenship. Indeed, there are adverse implications for each choice of citizenship, save for the status by birth. Ugandan Asians Return Home campaign, thanks to the goodwill effort of the government that has seen His Excellency, the President, reach out to call for the return of Ugandan Asians. The Ugandan Afro-Asian youths are already engaging the diaspora on social network as follow-up. Arrangements for physical engagement, both in the country and outside, are already in progress. We, however, recognize the effort of others already doing so. We just wish to do the same, but in a different way and zeal. It is common knowledge, for reasons aforementioned, that the Asians in the country are considered introverts at a personal level and a closed society at another level. It is against the background of that the Ugandan Afro-Asian youths will reach out to communities at grassroots as a way of promoting interaction as well as integration through charity work. I will conclude my speech by saying I thank all of you for making it here today a successful event in the interest of a better future. Thank you.
Good detail. I'd like to invite